So firstly, what do I mean by vernacular schools? The word vernacular itself means by a language or dialect spoken by people in particular country or region. Therefore, vernacular schools are schools that are categorized according to language. In this situation, Malaysia is a country where public primary schools are divided into two categories based on the medium of instruction. They are the Malay medium national schools and the non-Malay medium national school, which is also known as the vernacular school. I have found that apparently having vernacular schools causes various issues such as racial polarization, people lack of national unity, lack of understanding between the diversity of Malaysian culture and traditions, and lack of sense of community and national identities. The survival of the vernacular school is often strongly associated with the survival of the minorities' culture, in this case, the Chinese and Indians. The use of the mother tongue as a medium of instruction is seen to keep the young connected to their cultural roots, and the lessons culturally enriching through history, literature, and ethics, all of which are believed to be exclusive to the vernacular system. Consequently, it doesn't serve a good platform for a child to grasp the idea of the Malaysian society. Besides that, children are likely to grow up in ignorance of their ethnically distinct peers as well.
Now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody...
Malaysia is unique with its multiracial and multicultural population. The role of a school is not only to create a learning atmosphere, but also ought to be a place where students are taught to value and celebrate diversity. In my opinion, if this system continues in the society, it will continue to split the society apart according to races, and it will be hard for the country to succeed in its national integration goals, as all ethnic groups do not possess good understanding of each other in terms of culture, religion, and common practices. This will cause the people to only stick among their own racial group in the society.
The way I do about you now.
In my point of view, the outcome with such education system will lead the intercultural relationship to not only gradually disappear, but the unity and understanding will be lost as races do not communicate with each other anymore. This is because different vernacular schools have their own different aspect of teaching and learning. It is not standardized. Furthermore, individuals will face language barriers as each vernacular school teaches in their own medium of language, which causes them to lose interest in other languages. According to my research, a quarter of Chinese school students drop out before they turn 16. This is due to their lack of skill and interest towards Bahasa Malaysia. In conclusion, I don't think that having vernacular school is ideal for the Malaysian education system, as it brings a lot of barriers to the society and the country. Instead, we should have one single school system where all languages of the three major ethnic groups, Malay, Chinese, and Tamil, are taught without infringing the requirements of our constitution in order to solve these dissatisfactions. Besides that, I believe that being a Malaysian, it is important that all ethnic groups are able to live together in harmony and strive together as one.
Should there be vernacular schools? Should we just abolish? So it is very layered and it is very complex. I would say that there has to be a combination. I would say it has to be a multivariate rather than a singular approach. I'm not sure about, okay, let's say maths and science, schools should be given complete choice. I'm not sure about that. But I do think one needs to really look and consider the various arguments, and between community-driven organizations or initiatives and state control, there really needs to be some kind of balance. And yes, there needs to be a national syllabus that is taught to everybody. I strongly believe, for example, we all need to be able to read, speak, and write fluently in the national language, for example. Whether you're a vernacular school or not, we need that. We also, in the present state of globalization in the world, we all need to have English language. At the same time, communities need to have the choice of other languages. You know, at one time it was, pupils' own language. POL was taught in school. So if you're an Indian, you go and learn Tamil. But what if a Malay kid wants to learn? This POL, I felt, was just an extension of divide and rule. Indians go and learn Tamil. Chinese go and learn Mandarin. But yeah, so the language is a big issue. But some things I think, yeah, the whole country, if you hold a my card, you must speak, read, write fluently in Bahasa. The problem with vernacular schools, for example, in the one academy where I teach, a lot of the students are coming from Chinese medium schools. And here I am trying to, ask them, what do you think of ISA in a tutorial discussion? They can't speak in Bahasa. They can't speak in English. And I'm saying, okay, you speak in Chinese and somebody will translate. But you can't come into my class at 19 and not have Bahasa and not have English. How many teachers are going to go, okay, never mind. You speak in Chinese. Somebody in the class will translate, So it is very complex.
Jadi sekolah jenis kebangsaan yang ada sekarang ini, sekolah jenis kebangsaan Cina, India yang ada sekarang ini, kita ubah dia kepada sekolah kerajaan. Rendah, tak ada jenis-jenis, tak ada dah. Sekolah rendah dan sekolah menengah, ya. Di sana semua pelajar-pelajar belajar di satu bilik darjah, makan minum di dalam satu kantin dan bermain bersukan di satu padang dan gelanggang yang sama. Barulah kita boleh terapkan perpaduan dan integrasi nasional.
Everybody wants to